Do you feel it? That deep gnawing pain in your chest that whispers you're not enough. That voice that tells you life has dealt a hand too cruel, a path too steep, a dream too distant. I know it. I felt it every single day. I was born without arms and legs, and the world looked at me and said, you can't, you shouldn't, you'll never. But let me tell you something, the world will always tell you what you cannot do. The world will try to make your life smaller than it is meant to be. And the moment you believe it is the moment you give up your own power. I was just a little boy looking at my reflection, wishing I could be normal, wishing I could be like everyone else. I cried, I begged, I shouted at God in anger, confusion, and despair. And then one day, in the midst of my darkest thoughts, I realized something that changed everything. Life doesn't owe me comfort. Life doesn't owe me ease. Life doesn't owe me anything. What it does offer is a choice, and that choice is mine. I could stay in the shadow of my pain, letting it define me, or I could rise, take that pain, and turn it into fuel, into fire, into a life that even the world could not ignore. You see, pain is universal. Everyone has it. Everyone feels broken. But here's the secret no one tells you. It is your response to pain that defines your life, not the pain itself. Every scar, every wound, every moment you felt worthless or rejected, it is all material for greatness if you allow it. You must decide this very moment to stop running from life and start creating life on your terms. I've been told, Nick, your life is limited. And I laughed. I laughed because I saw a bigger truth. Your life is not defined by your limitations. It is defined by your courage to refuse to quit, to keep moving, to keep believing, even when every part of you screams, to surrender. I want you to feel this in your bones the moment you embrace your pain. The moment you accept your life as it is, you unlock a power inside you that no obstacle can ever take away. Think about this. If I, born without arms and legs, can stand before the world and declare my life unstoppable, what is stopping you? What chains are you holding on to? Is it fear, doubt, shame? I've carried heavier chains than you could imagine, but I chose to break them. Not with magic, not with luck, but with relentless belief in what was possible. Every morning, I wake up and remind myself life is not about waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning to dance in the rain. Every setback is a lesson, every no is a step closer to your yes. Every tear is watering the seeds of your ultimate triumph. And it is painful. Oh, it is deeply, excruciatingly painful, but that pain is the fuel for your unstoppable life. You might be thinking, but Nick, my pain is different. Mine is worse. Mine is unique. And I tell you, yes, it is different, but it is not insurmountable. Everyone's life has trials, some seen, some invisible. The only difference between those who succeed and those who remain trapped is this: they refuse to be victims, and they embrace their power. Your pain is not a prison. It is the forge where your resilience, courage, and determination are built. Right now, I want you to take a deep breath and feel it. Feel the ache, the uncertainty, the fear, and then I want you to flip it on its head. Say to yourself, I will not be defined by this. I am greater than this. I will rise. That moment, that declaration is the first step into an unstoppable life. And here's the truth most people never realize: your obstacles are your greatest teachers. The moments that feel unbearable, the nights you feel broken, the times you feel invisible, these are the moments that forge champions. These are the moments that make legends. And you, sitting here today, are being called to greatness, to step into a life so powerful that even your pain bows before it. So ask yourself, are you ready to stop shrinking, stop waiting, stop hiding? Are you ready to take your pain, your fear, your doubts, and turn them into your superpower? Because if I can do it, so can you. And today your journey begins. Have you ever felt like giving up was the only option left? That the weight of the world is pressing so hard against your chest that you can barely breathe? I've been there. I've lived that reality. I've stared into the mirror asking, why me? Why this life? Why now? And in those moments, it felt like the universe had no mercy, no kindness, no hope. But here's the truth. The moment you hit your lowest, the moment you feel broken, beyond repair, is the moment your greatest power awakens. Pain is not your enemy. It is your teacher, your companion, your call to greatness. Every trial you face, every obstacle that seems impossible is a message. You are capable of more than you think. And if you choose to hear it, truly hear it, your life will never be the same. I want you to close your eyes for a moment and feel your pain. Let it rise, let it speak. And now I want you to imagine something else of yourself. Standing tall, unshakable, unstoppable, smiling because you have transformed every scar, every fear, every doubt into a life filled with courage and purpose. That vision, that reality is not a dream, it is your destiny if you refuse to surrender. I've faced days when I could not move, days when I wanted to disappear, days when my body reminded me of everything I lack. And yet, I discovered that my limitations were not walls, they were doors. Every cannot I heard became a challenge. Every rejection, every insult, every moment of isolation became fuel to rise higher. You see, life does not define you. You define life through your choices, your persistence, your refusal to quit. Many people think happiness comes from ease, comfort, or success. I learned the opposite. Happiness comes from resilience, from triumphing over what seems impossible, from standing tall in the face of adversity. I am not here because life was easy. I am here because life dared me to rise, and I chose to respond with courage. And so can you. Your obstacles are not permanent. They are temporary teachers, testing your will, shaping your character, forging your strength. Every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of doubt is the soil in which your unstoppable life grows. I want you to see it. This way, pain is your forge, fear is your anvil, and every decision to keep going hammers out the life you are destined to live. Let me tell you a secret few people understand. The world will never hand you victory. Life will never give you ease. You will have to fight for it, claw for it, and demand it with every ounce of your being. And that fight, as grueling as it is also the most beautiful thing you will ever experience. Because when you finally rise, when you finally overcome, when you finally look back at every obstacle you thought would break, you realize something astonishing. You were never weak. You were always unstoppable. I want you to reflect on this. What is the thing in your life that terrifies you the most? That thing that keeps you awake at night? That challenge that seems unconquerable? Whatever it is your gateway to transformation. Face it, feel it, own it, and then act. Because the universe favors those who refuse to run, those who embrace their fear, those who turn their pain into power. I've spoken to thousands of people around the world, and the one thing I see repeatedly is this: every person has immense potential, but most hide it, bury it, or deny it because of fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. I tell you today, the only real failure is never trying. Every time you take a step forward, no matter how small, you are winning. Every time you refuse to quit, you are unstoppable. Every time you believe in yourself despite the odds, you are creating a life no one can take away from you. You are stronger than your doubts. You are braver than your fears. You are more capable than your mind wants to admit. And if you begin today, right now, to live with intention, to act with courage, to embrace your challenges, you will look back one day and realize that every pain, every loss, every tear was leading you to the life you were meant to live. I want you to imagine your life 5 years from now. Not a life shaped by others, not a life dictated by fear, not a life limited by circumstances, but a life where you are the author, the hero, the unstoppable force. Imagine the pride, the joy, the fulfillment of knowing that you refused to give in, that you chose courage over comfort, action over inaction, growth over stagnation. That life is possible. That life is waiting. That life is calling you to rise. So today, I challenge you, rise. Rise above doubt. Rise above fear. Rise above every obstacle that tells you that you are not enough. Rise because your life is too precious, too extraordinary, too powerful to be wasted on self-doubt. Rise because your story is not over, it is just beginning. Rise because the world is waiting to witness the unstoppable life that only you can live. Never forget this. Life may bend you, life may break you, life may test you, but it cannot stop the spirit that refuses to quit. You are that spirit. You are unstoppable. You are meant to overcome. And if you embrace that truth, if you act on that truth, if you live that truth, nothing, absolutely nothing can stand in your way. This is your moment. This is your life. This is your unstoppable journey. Do not let it slip away. Take the pain, take the fear, take the doubt, and turn it into your superpower. Stand tall, take a deep breath, and declare to the universe, I am unstoppable. I will rise, I will overcome, I will live the life I was meant to live.